What's good? I'm that gamer boy Chaos, and today I want to talk about how I was a sneaky ass kid when I was younger. And it's kind of funny the reason why I want to talk about this, because what happened was I was just chilling earlier today and I overheard my sister talking on the phone about my nephew. And she mentioned that he has little to no candy left, and it's kind of crazy because it's only November 3rd, like Halloween was just a couple days ago. You already have no candy? But the reason why is because he was being sneaky and eating it without my sister knowing. And it was really funny to me because I was just imagining it being like past 12 or some shit. My sister is dead asleep and he just wake up in the middle of the night just to eat some fucking candy. Like, that shit is funny. But anyway, on to me being a sneaky ass little kid. There's two situations that I remember like it was yesterday where I was just being sneaky as shit and I thought I was so slick and so clever, and they're honestly kind of perfect too because I was around the same age as my nephew when this shit happened. But yeah, let's get into this. So this first situation takes place back when I was in 5th grade, and around this time the first Sausage Party movie came out and I was seeing commercials for it and I just thought it was so cool and so funny. I'm like, yo, I want to see that. So time is just going by and I'm not even really thinking about the movie like that. Like, I wanted to see it, but it wasn't something that I really wanted to see. Like it was just on my mind every day and I just wanted to be in theaters as soon as the movie come out and watch the shit. Like, I wanted to see it, but I didn't care that much for it. But anyway, one day I'm in the car with my mom and my brother and I find out they saw Sausage Party in theaters because they just talking about it, and I'm like, wait, hold up, I wanted to see this movie. And so I told my mom I wanted to see this. Why didn't she take me? And she said she didn't take me because they curse too much. And I was so confused because I'm like, what? There's been several times where we saw movies where they cursed a lot. Like, we watched Kick-Ass, we watched fucking Final Destination, like we watched all types of movies with fucking gore, with fucking cursing, like all types of inappropriate shit for my age. Since when was cursing too inappropriate for me? So I was just confused. I'm like, what? So I was mad as hell. I'm like, yo, this that bullshit. Like, how she gonna sit here and hit me with this bullshit excuse talking about some, oh, they curse too much, so that's why I didn't take you. Like, man, fuck out of here. And so one day, I think either later that year or the next year, I watched the movie on my tablet. Like, I snuck and watched that shit. I'm like, you know what, this that bullshit, because I really want to watch this movie, and this strikes me as one of those movies that's never gonna have a sequel, and it's just gonna be a thing of the past, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna have the chance to watch it. So I I was on my tablet, I loaded up motherfucking 1, 2, 3 movies, and I watched that shit. Now, I want to mention something real quick. When my mom and brother were talking about the movie in the car, my brother mentioned something about the ending being crazy, and so while I was watching the movie, I'm just like, all right, let's see how crazy the ending is, because I was already enjoying the movie, so I'm like, all right, let's see what he was talking about. And yeah, he was right. It was a crazy ass ending. They were going crazy. They were getting it all the way the fuck on, and that's most likely why my mom didn't take me to see that movie with them. But then again, that was at the end of the movie. That shit was nowhere in the trailers, nothing. There was no way she could have known that was gonna happen. So still, it was just bullshit. She mentioned that it was too much cursing. I'm like, yo, I can't believe this shit. And honestly, the funniest part about this is after I watched the movie and all the curiosity was gone and I was just feeling good because I finally saw some shit that I felt like was being hidden from me, because around this time you cannot hide shit from me. If I felt like he was hiding something from me, best believe I was gonna try to find it. But what happened was, there was one time where me and my mom went to the grocery store and I was just making like little references to the movie. I was like, oh, like they want to be free, they want to leave the store or whatever, like saying stupid shit. Like, there was no reason for that. My mom, I don't think my mom picked up on it, but bro, I was just so fucking hyped that I saw the movie finally and she didn't even know about it. Like, oh my god, like that shit just, I don't know, that shit just make me fucking smile every time I think about it because it was so stupid. Now, this next situation takes place back when I was in 6th grade, and pretty much what happened was, one day I walked into me and my brother's room, because at this time we shared a room, and I wanted to ask him something. And while I was talking to him, I noticed that on the TV, he's on Netflix on the show Big Mouth, and it wasn't playing, but I think it was either like paused or it was on the menu saying like play episode whatever. And I was like, yo, these characters ugly as shit, I see why it's called Big Mouth. And he said, yeah, I'm not even gonna watch this. And I don't know, that seemed kind of suspicious to me, because I think it may have been paused and like he was on the episode for a little bit because it had the little red bar or whatever. And I'm like, it seems to me that he trying to like he doing that shit where he trying to like deter me from tuning into this, because I did notice the rating, it said it had nudity in it. I'm like, nudity, bitch, I'm trying to see some titties and shit. Like, you know, so I'm like, okay, yeah. And so I think either the next day or some other day after this, I decided to watch Big Mouth when I came home from school, because around this time when I came home from school, it was just so lovely. Like, I was the only one home for a good ass minute. Like, I think like at least like 3 hours. Like, it was nice. And so I knew that would have been the perfect time to watch it. And also around this time, I didn't have an Xbox One yet, so I was still on the Xbox 360, and every now and then I would use my brother's account to watch Netflix. And so I was like, you know what, since I already use Netflix on his account, this is gonna, like, it's not gonna be suspicious or anything. So when I came home, I was like, oh yeah, like, everything's gonna be good. And I was watching Big Mouth, and yeah, that shit happened. I was doing that shit for the entirety of season 1. But however, there was this one day where my brother came home early, and that shit scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh my god, I need to just get out of this shit. So I just turned the Xbox off, and it kind of looks suspicious, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure it looked really weird on my brother's end, because like I'm just looking at a fucking black screen, but I was also trying to not make it look weird. So I was making it look like I just turned on my Xbox, like possibly did like my homework before I went on the Xbox or some shit. I don't know, but that shit was so fucking funny. And yeah, like I think he actually did find out one day, because I don't remember exactly what happened, but my mom was talking to me and she mentioned something about me watching Big Mouth. I'm like, what is Big Mouth? And so she's like, yeah, what is Big Mouth? Like she's suspicious of me or something. And so like, I don't know, I just played that off. But yeah, like around this time, I was just so sneaky. Like, you could not keep shit away from me. Like, no. Like, if I felt like you was hiding something from me, I was gonna dig deep and find that bitch. And also, I do want to mention, like, there would be times where, like, I will watch South Park on Comedy Central, but for some reason, I could not sit down and watch it. I think it's because, like, I knew it was more inappropriate than Family Guy and shit. So, like, because whenever I watch Family Guy, I would be able to sit down and watch it. But when it came to South Park, I could not sit down and watch it. Like, I'd be standing up, looking down the hallway, making sure no one coming through, because I don't know, like, that shit was just, oh my god. But yeah, when I heard about my nephew sneaking candy, possibly late at night, that shit just, I don't know, that shit was just so funny. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave some comments, subscribe, hit the bell notification shit, do all that good shit. And I'll see you next time.